well in different learning environments, so please let us welcome Mr. Hisham Mohammed.
I'll start in 1 minute. How much time do I have?
15
15.
minutes.
That's fine. Okay, assalamu alaikum. The topic today, there's something, okay, that I would like to say about the title. Okay, it is written in the program. Assalamu alaikum, is everything okay first? Have you had your breakfast? Have you had your coffee? Is all fine? Not yet? So just let's finish and then go out to drink something together. Anyway, just one point. Yeah. I know. I mean that Dr. Maz don't invite everybody for coffee. I love this service. Anyway, something about the title. Okay, it's written ESP. Okay, actually it is a misprint. I meant ESA, but we'll talk about ESP at the end. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, we'll talk about different ESA, TBL, and PBL very quickly. The same proverb that my friend has just mentioned, but honestly on the internet I found that it was said by Benjamin Franklin. So I'm not sure which one is correct. Whatever. Anyway, tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. What do you think this means? What is our target? Yeah, right, speak. Say something. Come on. Yes, I know that I have wonderful students. Fine, thank you. We need our main target is to involve our, exactly, let our students be engaged. This is the idea. This is something about the average learning retention rate for when we lecture only, this called the learning pyramid, when we lecture, so the students or the learners in general retain like 5% only. And then when we go that way, we see that, okay, if they just read this 10%, watch videos, it is 20%. You know, when they have group discussions, this is like, they learn like, and they keep the information for like 50% of it. And when we reach, and when they practice it, and then when they start teaching each other, now we can reach that one of the highest levels. Anyway, by the way, everything related to the presentation is there on the Facebook page. I have already created a Facebook page, okay, and you'll find everything, all the materials and even more, okay? But feel free if you'd like to take notes or take photos, whatever. Okay? Very quickly, let's talk about the difference between an approach, a method, and a technique. Let's take that different theories about the nature of the language and how the languages are learned. This is what we call the approach. These imply different ways of teaching language, which we call a method. And different methods make use of different kinds of classroom activities, which we call. Okay, so let's say that the bigger circle is the approach, and then teaching, or let's say approach, or whatever, that we usually use in our schools and our universities, which is called PPP. And this stands for 3 stages, which are? Very good. In the presentation stages, see, the teacher just introduces a situation and presents the target language in context, of course. And then what happens after that? What do the students do? They start practicing. Students practice the target language. And then after that, we come to that production stage, which is where the students use the language. This is the first one. We have a similar type, actually, you can call it the same, which is called ESA. Okay? And ESA stands for engage and activate. You will find that actually it is similar to the PPP. If it's not the same, some people argue that it's the same actually. As you see here, in the engaged stage, the teachers try to arouse the students' interest, thus involving their emotions, and this could be done by using realia, real objects, or okay. Then we come to the second stage, which is study activities are those where the students are asked to focus on language and how it is constructed. Okay, and then we move to the third one, which is to activate. Of course, I guess the word is clear. This refers to activities which are designed to get the students using the language as freely and as communicatively as they can. Fine? So somebody will tell me, so what is the difference between PPP and ESA? You see that the stages of ESA are roughly equivalent to PPP, though ESA is slightly different in that it is designed to allow movement back and forth between the stages. However, each stage is similar to the PPP or triple P stage in the same order. Although some people, proponents of the ESA method, stress its flexibility. They would say that it is more flexible than PPP. Okay, why? Because ESA method uses more elicitation. What do you mean by elicitation?
Take from students.
Exactly, you get the information, try to help the students to get. Oh, my teacher, please.
I've been trying to just...
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, it's fun. The fun is the student standing here and the teacher is asking.
Well, you've just picked one of my most favorite bits about teaching methodology, lesson planning models, and the comparison between the triple P and the ESA.
Yes.
Just to make a distinction, a quick distinction, and disambiguate them, the triple P is used for receptive skills, right? Listening and reading, okay? Did I say so? The language components bit. It's used for language components, which is like teaching pronunciation, grammar, or vocabulary. So you present something here, some new vocabulary, some new grammar point, etc., etc. Practice controlled and production-free production. For the engage, study, activate, it's used for the macro skills of production, which is like speaking and writing. So productive skills, yeah. So it's like you engage, you capture attention first, you present them different things, easy things that can help them, guided, kind of practice to get them to write, whatever topic of the day, or to speak whatever topic of the day. The activate is the fluency stage. So one is accuracy based, and then the activate thing is the fluency based. So because it's one of those...
I've been learning from her for many years. Anyway, she's going to prepare a full presentation. We did not agree on that, but anyway, she's going to prepare a full presentation on that, maybe online, whatever. We did not agree, but she's going to do it, inshallah. Thank you so much, my teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so thanks so much. Nothing else to add, of course. Anyway, so let's talk about the SWOT analysis of the PPP here, or triple P, or ESA. As you see, number one, the strength of it is that it is good for new teachers, which would be great, and the teachers trained on this method find it easier to use new methods and approaches than those who do not. So it's great. You agree with me? You can start with this first, especially for new teachers. As for the weaknesses, the point is that it would encourage accuracy more than fluency, and this is the issue. And it does not allow for recapitulation of the information, and it's too much teacher talking time, of course, during the presentation stage, like what I'm doing now, actually. Okay? Anyway, the opportunities for students. Students can put, there are two things for students and teachers. Students can put into practice what they have learned, which is nice, and they can use their own ideas as well. It's a good opportunity. And also teachers can break the complex language into manageable chunks for students to understand better. Okay? They go like step by step. But you see here that the students are less independent. Then the threats are that students, of course, and this is what happens in a lot of our classes, students can get lost or confused during the grammar explanation, and students can easily get bored or distracted while teacher is in the presentation stage. Do you agree with me that this happens in our schools sometimes? Because they are not what? That's the idea. That's the idea. Yeah? That's the idea. That's why we move to another or task-based learning, which we follow. Exactly. When we follow more in the AC, nowadays we've been following it for some time. For our friends who have little knowledge about this, let's say that, as my teacher Anakami said a moment ago, we have the 4 skills. 2 of them are receptive. What are the receptive skills?
Listening and reading.
Reading, you receive. Okay, and then the productive skills, they are
Speaking.
the point is that, let's say simply that we have saved the time that we spend in our classrooms for listening and reading, that we give the materials to the students, they do this at home, and when they come to the classroom, what happens? They produce. They start
Production.
speak and writing the productive skills, and we teachers, we instructors, give them feedback. Good idea? This flipped classroom, exactly. Okay, very quickly, it consists of these stages. Number 1, the pre-task. Introduction to topic and task. The teacher explores topic with the class, helps the students to understand instructions and prepare. Then we come to the task cycle that starts with the task itself. When the students do the task in pairs or small groups, whatever, and what is the teacher's job at that time? Fine, and he or she monitors exactly what they are doing. And then we come to the planning part, when the students prepare to report to the whole class, either oral or written. We said it's productive, writing or speaking. How they did the task, and or what they decided or discovered. Then we come to the report after that, which is the next step. Some groups present their reports to the class or exchange written reports and compare results. We can talk about this in detail. Actually, each point needs like a full session. Okay? But if I take one more minute, I guess Dr. Maha will kill me for that. Am I right? You will not? Okay, fine. We'll talk about this point. Which one are we going to choose? That's a good question. Are we going to go to the P or task-based or the coming one, which is PBL? We'll see. Okay? And then we come to the language focus, as you see here, and as students examine and discuss specific features, and then for practice, teacher conducts practice of new words, phrases, and patterns that occur in the data. Fine? As I told you, it's a very big topic. Anyway, but there's something great about task-based action. As you see here, it consists in learning from the process. The students learn. I always give this example in my class. I tell the students, in the past it was like that. If you want to learn how to swim, you'll find the coach outside that swimming pool teaching you how to do it. Okay, then do this, do that. Come on, let's go slowly to the swimming pool. We don't do that. What do you do? who push you inside the swimming pool to learn swimming. That's that. I always say that again about how learning how to drive a car. Do you agree with me? Okay. Say that you've got like the best friend in the world, and they don't make you practice it. Will you be a good driver? You agree with me? Their lives are taken into account. They work in groups. Do you agree with me? Sometimes in my classes, of course I teach adults, I don't teach children, okay? Sometimes I think I change the task, or usually actually, I change the task, okay? We don't, I find that the learners say, no, we don't want it that way, let's do it the other way. Fine, let's change it. And even I change it in the PowerPoint itself. Okay, they choose their own topic. Okay. The teacher here is, as you said, a facilitator, just a guide, not a strict teacher, flexible one. The tasks could be that way: posters, murals, drawings, crafts, painting, videos, whatever. Okay. It involves many different skills and knowledge. Fine. Task-based approach and see goals of teachers. This is, let's discuss this together. If you've got any point, please tell me. Roles of teachers. Let's see it. And here the goals of teachers, and then provide learners with natural context for the language used in general. Again, acts as counselors and consultants. And say they are facilitators. They just show them the way. As for the roles of students, learning language both functionally and linguistically by solving problems with the help of knowledge and students that they have. Characteristics of teaching and learning process, as you see here: task practice in the classroom, have perceived purpose and clear outcome. You'll find that when you prepare this, you find that, you should set your goal, your objective. Why I'm teaching this. And that's why we usually do that at the beginning of the session. Instructors usually show the objectives, or let's say the outcomes of the session, what will happen after we finish. And as you see here, as for nature of student-teacher or student-student, all interaction types are possible. Of course, they feel, more free when they just sit together, they talk and so on. I know in schools this will be sometimes, usually, out of control. Okay, it will happen in paradise only, that you'll find that they are following what you are telling them. Do you agree with me? Okay. But still, if you give it some time, let them talk, let them work in pairs, work in groups, whatever, things will be okay, inshallah.
Does it fit all proficiency levels?
I'm sorry?
Does it fit all proficiency levels?
What do you think? Does it fit all proficiency levels?
Low advanced learner, low advanced learners.
Of course. That's why we start here, even the classes, from A1. You got me? And it works. And I don't teach A1 actually, but our colleagues who teach this level, one of them told me that it was great that at that level, low proficiency level, they were able to write their CV, even their cars, it was great. So it works. Okay, then we come to another one, which is called the PBL, or Project-Based Learning. These are actually like the steps of this approach. See here, it starts here actually, they need to know something, and inquiry and innovation. These are the steps, and everything about the the project-based learning, you will find in detail on the Facebook page. I shared a lot of links, so don't worry about this. Okay? Then, project-based teaching strategy. Number one, it goes that way, that the teacher would assign collaborative working groups. This is number one. And then present a real-world problem, anything. One of the projects that I had some years ago with some school students was on alternative medicine. It worked. Another one on cyberbullying. It was great. This is a problem. The media, Facebook, and whatever. This will work. And wallahi, if you started, what's good about it is that you find that the students are engaged in class and at home. I swear that some of my students used to gather in one of their friends' home and they would work on the project. And it was great. Okay? And anyway, set parameters for completing the project. You should tell them, because it's a long story how to do that. Teacher consultation, again, he or she gives feedback, and then the final product is shared with a larger group. Usually at the end, you have celebration or something to show that product or the project that they have finished. The question is, so 2 minutes, 3, 5, okay. Anyway, so which method or approach is the best for your language class?
All of them. Better we talk.
Thank you so much. You decide, you choose. You decide, you choose what suits you. Okay? I wouldn't say that would be working class based only. Sometimes you need this and that and that. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
I know that the issue will kill me for that, right? Right? If I say that, keep away from that. Anyway, these are like 27, you will find the link that explains all that about it. These are like excellent ways to attack that will make your classroom even more awesome. This link has all the details of the previous picture. I swear the links are there on the Facebook page. Feel free. Okay, anyway. I love this one actually. Inshallah you find it also. Okay, it's about the network teacher. We all need to be like that. Okay, we need to do all that. Share, use this, use that. Okay, I will not talk about this in detail. And then these are like some useful websites and mobile applications, and actually they need like sessions to talk about them. And my team, are you ready to prepare on that? Wonderful. I will do that. Whatever, okay, you will help me, we'll do it together, online, okay? Fine. Okay. Would you like to see some of them? Okay, fine, it's okay. And these are the references. The last point, actually, okay, there was something mentioned about ESP or English for specific purposes, because just it was not, forgive me, Dr. Maher, this was mentioned actually. Well, this came to my mind. Why don't we start like a project on that? Like have a group to teach English for specific purposes. Why not? Why not? This came to my mind. Well, I will tell you something. Just that's why you can look at this. This link will show you how the idea of English for specific purposes. I'm sorry. Yes, it will work in a minute. Anyway.
Close.
I just want to show the last slide. Okay, forgive me for that. I think no more questions. Anyway, this is my contact information, my Facebook. Okay, it will be my pleasure and honor to have you as friends. Okay, you will find all the links and everything and even more about the presentation on this page. It's an open page. You can take a photo, and I'll be waiting for your feedback. I'm sorry I took more time than I was supposed to, and I think no question yet. Dr. Ma will kill me for that. Anyway, thank you so much for coming.